Peace and greetings. Welcome to Reset with Sarak. My name is Sarak, and today we are going to be discussing um, the curses of Yah as a sign. Scripture shows us the children of Israel were a black skinned people from the beginning of their history, even to now. We will continue to bring forth scripture so that there is no doubt who the children of Israel are today. The ancient Israelites entered into a covenant with the Most High, and that can be found in Deuteronomy 29, verse 1. And it reads, "These are the words of the covenant which Yah commanded Moses to make with the children of Israel in the land of Moab, beside the covenant which he made with them in Horeb." And we're going to skip down to verse 9 through 13. Verse 9 says, "Keep therefore the words of this covenant and do them, that ye may prosper in all that you do. You stand this day, all of you, before Yah your power, your captains of your tribes, your elders and your officers, with all the men of Israel, your little ones, your wives, and the stranger that is in your camp, from the hewer of the wood unto the drawer of your water, that you should enter into covenant with Yah your power, and into his oath which Yah your power makes with you today, that he may establish you today for a people unto himself, and that he may be unto you a power, a almighty power, as he has said unto you, and as he has sworn unto your fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob." A covenant is an agreement or contract. They agreed to keep the covenant by following the laws, statutes, judgments, and commandments of Yah. And that is in Exodus 19. Exodus 19, verse 5. "Now therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then you shall be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine." And I'm going to also read verse 8. "And all the people answered together and said, All that Yah has spoken, we will do. And Moses returned the words of the people unto the Most High." The Creator's part of the covenant was to make Israel a mighty, righteous nation who would be above all nations on the face of the earth. Again, Exodus 19 and 5 says, "Now therefore, if you will obey my voice indeed, and keep my covenant, then you will be a peculiar treasure unto me above all people, for all the earth is mine." And also Deuteronomy 28:13. Verse 28. Chapter 28, verse 13. "And Yah shall make you the head and not the tail, and you shall be above only, and you shall not be beneath. If that you hearken unto the commandments of Yah your power, which I command you this day to observe and to do them." Yah also told the Hebrews that if they broke his laws and commandments, that there would be consequences. And these consequences would be in the form of curses or punishments. These curses would be heaped upon the children of Israel due to their disobedience. In order for us to get an understanding of who the Israelites are in the latter days, we must look for a people who are on the bottom socially, politically, economically, and are the most despised, rejected, and downtrodden of any society. Now, these people would be of the same race and nationality, but this is tricky because part of the curses is that the children of Israel would be scattered to the four corners of the earth. So, although they are of the same race and nationality, they are not in the same place. And let us go and read Leviticus 26:33. Leviticus chapter 26, verse 33 says, "And I will scatter you among the heathen, and will draw out a sword after you, and your land shall be desolate, and your cities waste." Let us read Deuteronomy 4, Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 27. Deuteronomy 4:27. "And Yah shall scatter you among the nations, and you shall be left few in number among the heathen, whither Yah shall lead you." We are also going to read Ezekiel 12:15. Ezekiel chapter 12, verse 15. And that says, "And they shall know that I am Yah, when I shall scatter them among the nations and disperse them in the countries." We're going to read Zechariah 10, verse 9. Zechariah chapter 10, verse 9 says, "And I will sow them among the people, and they shall remember me in far countries, and they shall live with their children and turn again." We are going to read 1 Kings 14. First Kings 14:15. And it says, "For Yah shall smite Israel as a reed is shaken in the water, and he shall root up Israel out of this good land which he gave to their fathers, and shall scatter them beyond the river, because they have made their groves, provoking Yah to anger." All right. And Nehemiah 1, verse 8. Nehemiah chapter 1, verse 8 reads, "Remember, I beseech you, the word that you commanded your servant Moses, saying, If you transgress, I will scatter you abroad among the nations." And also 9, "But if you turn unto me and keep my commandments and do them, though there were of you cast out unto the uttermost part of the heaven, yet will I gather them from there, and will bring them unto the place that I have chosen to set my name there." All right. So the children of Israel is within the societies of just about every, if not all, nations on the planet as a curse. They do not have their own land. The land given to them, they forsook by disobeying Yah. So when you look into the societies of all the nations of earth, and you find these groups of people who are on the bottom in every way imaginable, you have found the true descendants of the ancient Hebrews according to Scripture. But this is only one facet of the curses placed on the children of Israel. We will discuss more in our next episode. Shalom, peace, and blessings.